Welcome to the Team WUNAX Yugioh podcast, where we blend competitive prowess with the joy of the game. Your host will be Cardboard, and in this podcast, we're diving into the thrilling world of competitive dueling. Join us as we break down the ever-evolving meta, analyze card choices, and share tournament preparation strategies, all while keeping the spirit of fun alive. Our collective of dedicated duelists, along with special guests, will guide you through the exciting journey of Yugioh. Whether you're a seasoned pro or a casual player, we're here to make sure you not only win, but have a blast while doing it. So stay tuned for more from Team WUNAX, because in this podcast, having fun is the name of the game.
Hello and welcome to the second episode of Duelist Edge, where we go over the meta, talk about some tech choices, have just some fun as friends, and we got some events coming up. We have a top 8 Minnesota regional that's going to be full of Team WUNAX players, so keep an eye out on the radar for that. But I'm very excited for these events to be here in Minnesota. It actually gives me like some what do you want to call it, like it keeps me going, right? It like fuels the fire, like this competitive. Yes I gotta change these headphones. But you were just talking about what, Druid's Worm and Skullmeister, correct?
Yeah, I was just talking about those cards. Mostly just looking for different tech choices to go against Unchained. I don't really want to pop them.
Oh, I heard Abyss Dweller is like really nuts. Is that true?
Abyss Dweller? I mean, if you can make rank 4s, so like I'm thinking of playing that.
Yeah.
In VS.
Because that's like what I'm going to go to, like, because I'm playing Dark World, don't get me wrong here. And guess what monster just happens to be a level 4 Dark Fiend that we were just talking about? Yeah. We might be able to fit a little bit of that, like, into... I don't know, I might be able to play, like, one Skullmeister. In Dark World, obviously. But there's not too much room, like... Do you guys think like playing that or the Fiend Kaiju is better right now? Like having that hand trap or having a Kaiju in the main deck?
For Dark World specifically?
Yeah, specifically.
I think a lot of people are playing Lower Realm because it's an 8, right?
Yeah, it is. And you can bounce it.
Yeah, that's what I was seeing more commonly.
But you're not gonna, I guess, I mean, it's not really gonna do much as an 8 for you, though. That's the only thing. Oh, are you talking about, like, trade-in builds?
Yeah, that's what I was saying it played in.
Nah, we don't play trade-in. Trade-in's trash. Trade-in's trash for Ash.
Yeah. But it's just like a 1-for-1 still, though, right? Because you still have to, like, discard.
Yeah, it's like a 2 for an Ash. I can't do that. That feels so bad.
Just don't get ashed.
Just don't get ashed. Just play Cross-Out Detonator. Right. Yeah. Let's fit that in the world. Dude, so I was I was thinking, right, about like how do we feel about dangers, just while we're on the subject, because that is the deck I'm playing, and I don't want to like just lose to RNG, but I feel like with the new Dark World support that I am like I'm good. I'm gonna be fine, like with the Dark Corridors and like my Upstart Goblin. Yes, I'm playing Upstart Goblin. So I don't know. I don't know if like basically I could make a small Pearly engine, like literally like a small E-Telly. Like I know we talked about this a little bit in the last, but I was thinking about it. I was thinking about it a lot. I was like, instead of like going like super heavy on either or, I'm just gonna go heavy Dark World, and then all the dangers, like all the danger bodies just become like Pearly stuff. Like so that way the whole Dark World synergy of like and they just randomly get triggered, so then you just be purposely triggering them. But that's probably what I'm gonna do, in all honesty. I'm actually like I've got all the cards right here, so that's what I gotta study, man. I gotta get working on this, and I'm actually taking like the feedback from the last time we talked, and it actually helped. Like, you know, it helped me do what I want to do in the game. So, yeah, thank you guys for. But
Yeah,
that's what we're for.
yeah,
sure.
I've always admired Kyler and his approach to the game. It's one of the reasons why, we got together and we're here. But I nickname him the strategist all the time. Just able to see things that most Yu-Gi-Oh players aren't able to see.
Dude, he knows his
like
stuff.
if I ever have a ruling, I just ask him. Yeah, what's this?
Kyler's got the knowledge.
Yeah, I've played this game too long.
And you've played so many different decks. Like, you have such like just a bigger edge like that way too. Like, it's pretty cool.
He knows so much. He knows so many cards.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm like, how do you have time to play like 30 matches with one deck? Like, I can't even get a handful out. Shit.
Well, I don't sleep.
He's like, I'm pure Yu-Gi-Oh adrenaline. Like, I miss that though. I used to get up. I used to like make my coffee. You know, it'd be like, I mean, this is when I didn't really have a job for a little bit, and I was a lot younger. It was like when Dueling Book first came out. I would just get my cup of coffee. I would sit. I would just mess around on Dueling Book. Like, I remember when Dueling Book first came out.
The Mosher grinder, huh?
The Mosher grinder, dude. But not even like, I wasn't like grinding. I would just like Exodia, right? I never could get my hands on real life like Exodia cards, but I always knew like when Link Summoning came out, I knew that there was something there, like, because you could just link off these cards like Sangin that could search, or Emissary of Darkness, and I still think there's something there. And then we got like more Exodia support.
Alright, so I actually had like the most gas Exodia deck that was like guaranteed FTK, but it required Guard Dragon LP to do, and then when I was working on like a video on like showing how to do the FTK, like because you could do it super consistently, and then like in the middle of me like working on the video, the ban list dropped and banned LP. And I was like,
LP was nuts. Like,
yeah, there's no way that card comes back. There's no way.
Like, could it come back, but then a lot of other stuff gets hit that's dragonish?
no,
There's
it's just
too
not
many
coming.
powerful dragons running around.
for sure. Yeah, dragon cards are scary.
Dragon cards are good. But also,
Dragons are they're the best deck.
see,
honestly.
dude, I swear, every time, okay, not every time, like 60 to 70% of the time that I see that deck, it's like they have a Bestial in hand, or they did their Magma thing, they have a Seals on field, and maybe they have that big guy next to him. Like, they're not, I feel like it's just so little. Like, even if you watch the World Championship,
It seems like so little, but like how the deck performs, just like once you seen like the World Championships, it's like him nibbing the Seals was way worse than if he didn't nib the Seals. Like, I guess at that point he really had no, like, the cards didn't even matter, but because he nibbed them, the board just got outrageous. He won the Tracer combo, and then Regained and Beast. Like, those cards,
those are
I
really good
stand by
cards.
Regained not like being a real card. The thing's custom made. Like, Regained is broken.
That's a really
And then
I don't even want to play Beast. I just play it because it's an extra way to get Regained. It's another copy of Regained.
yeah,
But
Regained is
it's not a, yeah, Regained's so good. That card's ridiculous. I think the Bestial card's ridiculous too. I think there's no way Magnemite deserves to be at 3 still. That card's broken.
yeah. I don't know what the delay is on the ban list for that too. Like, it's just been unchecked for about a year now, right? We had Bestials were just running rampant.
Bestials have been unchecked.
Yeah, I think it's been a year in like a month. In a month from now, it's been a year since they've been out, and they haven't touched the Magnemite at all.
Yeah.
And that's not even the talk about how
Rebellion too, or no?
I think Lebellion's fine. Because I think without Magnum, it's not nearly as good. I think Drewstrom and Baldrick and Saren are also all just really good cards. Like every card in that archetype is just really strong. Even I said I'm literally playing a Bystial deck for the 3v3 because I think those cards are broken.
Yeah, it seems pretty good. I like them like splashed like with like in my branded build. I mean, I'm only playing like one Lubellion, one Magma, and one Truist Worm, just because I'm like doing more like branded, like combo-y stuff. Like I'm playing a lot of like different cards that. Well, I'm not even playing branded right now, but in my past build, you know, I think that branded has crazy cards. Like, what's the one? Branded in white is really good, but not like played a lot. And the branded trap that does a super poly, it's absolutely insane. That's like my favorite card. Whenever I play branded, like that is, I'm always resolving that card, and it's always just so good. And I'm not like fusing with the card that I summon, so like you're just getting that effect then after. So it's, I think that's a slept on card.
Branded White? Oh yeah, I'm playing that card. I'm not playing Branded Fusion in my list though either.
Well, no, branded in white, but the branded trap, branded what's it called? Branded, it's the one, the super poly trap.
Oh, Banishment? I thought Banishment was really broken, but I didn't realize it said 8 or higher on it. That was my issue with it, and why I didn't like playing it anymore. Because you can't make Garura or Mud Dragon, which was like the main reason I liked it.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's like fucking hidden text on cards.
Yeah. I'll do it.
That is a hand of Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
So, as my teammate, what are you gonna play for the P3?
Are we playing? Are we on the team? Is it you, me, and Jose?
Yeah, my guy's too sick.
Your guy's too sick. Moshi's sliding into the rescue.
Moshi's sliding. It was supposed to be you. You bet him.
I bailed. Oh, here's the thing. I didn't want to bail, and that's why I talked to you about.
You was like, "We going rogue, baby." You got wooed. You got wooed into the rogue, and then the rogue left you.
The rogue left me. Well, right now, currently, I'm trying to figure out like the smallest amount of purely cards I could play, because I truly think that instead of doing a random ass danger that's gonna hit a good spell. I mean, I'm gonna be setting or activating my good spells first, obviously, but still, like, I've played Solitaire Dark World with myself, like pretty much similar to like the pure build with danger that I have right now, and I love the deck. Like I say, like I consistently like draw through my deck. Like you can swarm the board, so you can just like goddess, underworld goddess, like consistently. Like
what is like Dark World's answer to, like, for example, Unchained? Like
Unchained. So I
wouldn't mind if you played Dark World, but we need to adapt, right?
So
I think Dark World's like ridiculous.
So I can like turbo into a Abyss Dweller like right away, which is really good because I'm pretty sure all the Unchains have to do their stuff in the graveyard.
We'll circle back to this podcast after, and then everyone can put in the chat after. You're gonna play Dark World. We're gonna just soup it up.
Yeah. Basically. So the idea, like I said, like I've played too much where I've got screwed over on the RNG, and I don't want that to happen. I want to have controlled discards. So I'm about to count actually how many danger monsters I play, and then like what's the most like viable purely engine that I could put in there. So if you're making consistently here's the idea, right? Purely are able to, they're just free bodies, right? So I'm already doing like link climbing and crazy plays like that. So being able to like do all this stuff, I could go into like Daenerys at the end of my combo, and instead of using his effect to draw 2 discard 1, which I'm probably doing that effect, let's be honest. But sometimes you like already have all of that going where you don't even need that. So you could just special summon from the graveyard. I mean, I've done a lot of like thinking with Dark World, like how Kyler said, like it's like Kyler knows that you draw your whole, like if you have a good build, and you play it like the right way, you're literally
Why don't you
drawing.
just like hand rip? Like
I do. That's
honestly,
the new trap. So if you have, all you need is a dark corridor and any other like dark world that either like part of the discard combo, which would be like snow, can be basically any of them, Ceruli, and then Silva. So I mean, the thing with the new Dark Corridor is even like a rank, let's just say you play a rank 4, a rank 5, or a rank 6 deck. Or like even you just play a deck like Kyler. Like Kyler could play 3 Dark Corridor and 2 of the level 6 Dark World to just spam out level 6s, like just to use as a, a link or, overlay. I don't know if he overlays into level 6s, but you already get the idea. Like Dark Corridor can be like a E-Telly or a Upstart Goblin with just doing Brow. So, trust me, the first thing I want to do is start using Silva, like if I'm going first. And I've thought about playing 2 Ceruli. I just, now that Dark Corridor, every single Dark Corridor, like it's like I'm playing 4 Ceruli now. I'm playing like 4 ofs and 5 ofs and 7 ofs, all my Dark Worlds now because of Corridor. So that's pretty nice. And then you can even like equipped Corridor to your Delicious. But being able to do like the Zeus plays, ending with a Nor on top, ending with like a Nor on top of what you're already doing, I think is pretty nuts. And
like, all that sounds really nice in theory, though. But like, I just feel like adding all that is even more like inconsistent to the inconsistency. Like, so I feel like you're just better off of like trying to adapt the pure Dark World to. So obviously, like the danger stuff and like all the stuff that already works with it, and then like books and econs and nibs, like.
So I've theoried out the Pearly Dark World deck a little bit. Speaking of that, the problem ends up being with it is you have to play a lot of Pearlies, or the actual Pearly won't hit because you don't have enough targets in deck. So it ends up becoming more of a Pearly deck with just Dark World cards.
I see. So I couldn't play like one of each of the babies, and then just like
you're not gonna hit the Pearly actual, like you're not gonna get any resources off of it.
Well, that's not the point though. I mean, the point is just to access the Nor, basically. Like go like so. I mean, would it be like what's the, and that's what I was trying to say is like what's maybe like the smallest, most viable engine I could play, and I would only know like by testing, and maybe I honestly
would say hop on Omega, build a list and play like 20 games, and then
you can get through matches fast on here for the most part, unless the person's like
it's Omega
really slow.
I'll have to download it.
Or Duelist Nexus too works. Like that's where I test really quick. Like if I just want to.
Is there anything I can get on like an iPhone at all?
Yeah, I play it literally online. You just type Duelist Nexus.
Oh, really?
A browser. Yeah.
Okay.
You'll make it.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I kind of do just want to keep it how it is, since this is the deck I don't want to, like you said, mess with the inconsistencies already, because I feel like the deck like just barely struggled, like it almost was getting by, and then Dark Corridor came out. So I think I might just want to do it like how it is.
Turbo that. You want to add maybe more 3 corridors? I don't know, because I don't know the deck. But
no, I have 3 corridors for sure. But the question is, what do I was going to side the Eye of Truth for the deck like that you play, John. But I think that Unchained's going to be a lot more popular. So what can I play instead?
Yeah, I think we should play Inscription. I'm honestly thinking like we run 3 Inscription. And that just shuts the grave off for me. But like, you can't play that card. You play Dark World. I played Vanquish Soul, so like I don't need the grave.
Oh wait, can I just do my combo and then activate Inscription after?
On their turn, yeah, of course.
No, Inscription has to be the first card you play.
Oh yeah.
So it's like some shifter type shit.
Yeah.
No, dude. So my side deck right now currently is 2 Denko Sekka. Okay. Hear me out. It's level 4, and I'm not worrying about back. Like I'm being able to play the game against like those. Does Unchained have any set cards that they use that are good?
The traps.
Yeah,
the-
they're traps.
They're traps. So
if you pop their traps.
But what
they
if
don't
you
care.
what if you just Denko Seka them? Then they can't do
So,
anything with their traps.
Their monsters can naturally out Denko.
Oh, they can.
Yeah, they'll special summon them from hand.
I mean, it's more for like lab and like it's the 3v3, right? So like, I mean, I might not play Denko at the regional because I'm not going to be scared of lab at the regional, but I feel like there might be a lot of lab and like other trap decks running around at the 3v3. Like, is that fair?
I do not. I have to disagree. I feel like right now, like the meta's kind of pretty established with like the main 4 decks.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna see the main 4 deck in like the later rounds. In the beginning, sure, we might see like those rogue options. But
So no to the Denko, no to the Eye of Truth. This is good. This opens up some sauce for me.
if I was you, I would like main a shifter just and like cross out. Just because I
Dude,
feel like that's the
I
only thing
can't,
that kills
though.
you.
I know. It's so hard to justify playing those cards because there's literally like no room. Like,
Why not? You just bring
So-
the count up to like 45. You're already like
oh, you think
Hoping
that's what I
on-
should do? That's what the plant deck does, and it does good.
I mean, like the only reason why I say that is like I think it's justifiable. Like you get hit with one of those cards, you immediately just pass, right? So
Yeah.
it's better. It's better to have like a semi unoptimal hand and have like the out to a
So then
like that card.
we're not
Yeah.
playing Upstart if we're playing 45 then.
No, you wouldn't want to play Upstart. I think
It's Dark World though.
It just plays harder into
draw.
yeah.
I know,
but,
guys.
which is fizzing out the format. So it's pretty much like a great time to try to sneak that in there. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Dark World. I think if you're choosing to play Dark World, you just have to be really consistent and just say, okay, they're not going to have Shifter. You can like pseudo mitigate it. I think the only good mitigation is the dangers, though. So you just have to play them.
Yeah.
yeah.
Dude, now I don't know where my dark corridor went. You cursed me. But no, yeah, it's like 3 Nessie, 1 Suzuko, 1 Jackalope, 1 Thunderbird, 1, it's like one of every other one. Like Mothman, I might play 2 because it's the 4, you know? But I was playing like 2 Mothman and 2...
Yeah, because even if you just Abyss Dweller pass, even if they like do everything to you, and you get to Abyss Dweller pass, like they can't play.
If I get drolled, I usually, like... I can kind of like do things like there's still cards like the dangers can still summon themselves. Wait,
Yeah, you can set up like IP to like an Underworld Goddess play.
That's the thing. I might need to play. I'll probably need to play IP over Cerberus, huh? You don't think I need Cerberus right now, or do you think Cerberus is good? Or wait, I've got Cross Sheep, Cerberus. And that's pretty much it. Because I need to play the Unicorn, I need to play the Phoenix, I need to play the Kishik Magician and Security Dragon. Those are really good for like bouncing.
Yeah, that all
Security
seems
nice.
reasonable.
What's that?
I said that all seems reasonable.
Yeah. And then it's like the Saryuja. I need the Muckracker. I need to find my Muckracker. My Muckracker.
If anything, play another copy of that.
The Muckracker?
Yeah.
The only thing is with that, I never really go... Okay, here's the thing. Do we play Spiritual Water Art? Because I can consistently make Abyss Dweller. So, you know what Spiritual Water Art is?
What did it do?
This card, it lets you tribute a water monster to look at your opponent's hand and take out any card. It's like... It's kind of the bee's knees as far... It's a,
So
also,
you like Abyss Dweller and then
Yeah.
Chain?
Yeah.
So then like they can't negate the Abyss Dweller. That's fucking broke.
Well, they can... Oh, yeah, they couldn't... you could get off the field with a...
Yeah, you get it off the field. And unless they have like a gamma, they can't do nothing
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah, that
Or,
might
like,
be the trap. Because think about it, you can hit like...
That's some goo. So cool.
Dude, that's what I was thinking. So I tried to put this card in everything, and like people were just laughing at me when they're like, "You're not gonna play that card in a Dark World deck." I was like, "But I make."
Wait. Which card is it?
Spiritual Water Art, where you tribute a water monster to look at their hand. So like the idea is like you go Abyss Dweller in like their draw phase or whatever. I don't know when you would do it. The most optimal time Abyss Dweller, and then they impermit or do something. Maybe, I don't know. But even just in general, I don't think I have any other water monsters besides Abyss Dweller though.
Or they try to book it, like that's probably what would happen.
Well, wait, if they book it, they wouldn't book it because you would just chain it.
Why
right?
wouldn't they?
I guess, yeah. What do you do? That's a good question. What do you do when you have Abyss Dweller against like an Unchained player? Like, when do you do the Abyss Dweller? Do you do it? Do you shotgun it, or do you wait for them to do something?
If you know that they're playing Unchained, like you just hit it because you have to have the forced interaction. Otherwise, they just lose.
Okay. So
It's like when you go against Flunderies or Bankless Soul, and they have the shifter. Same thing.
So you think I should play like a nib, a droll, and a shifter, and then the 3 cross out for my 6 cards? I'll cut upstart, and then that's 45 right there.
Don't even play draw. Like I don't think you know.
I don't think your deck plays hand traps. I think you just play breakers and a bunch of danger cards. I know you don't want to like RNG dangers. I don't think dangers are that RNG, honestly.
No, I'm not too scared of it. But wait, what? I thought that I was though going to play the cross out designator. That's why I'm talking about the hand traps.
I think you side it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think any of like the relevant decks besides Tashed here are on the cards you're scared of. Game 1 at least.
Exactly. So like you side the 3 crossouts, and then like the target that you're scared of mostly, which is shifter, because that's like what you die to, and then you main stuff like Book of Eclipse and like Pain of Heart. And,
see, I can't main that shit, bro. I can't main.
You have to though.
I have to main Droll. I can't main Droll in Dark World.
No, you have to main like Book of Eclipse.
That's the card I should main.
Yeah,
see, this is like,
you main.
I don't know if you know.
You main that.
How do you beat the Pearly cards? That's my question. So, like, if Noir gets summoned on you, what is your out to it?
Can I just attack over it with using Dagaris to like double an attack of?
He won't. He'll
Grappa?
just bounce you. Like he'll just keep bouncing you.
Oh, right. So that's why I was talking about. Like, I got the Kaiju, so I can like bait. I can hopefully scare them to bait it out. It's unaffected.
So like you're again, we're arguing like a variable of 1 card to like opposed to 3 when you can.
Yeah. So I cut the. Let's see. How do you guys feel about talents? Should I just not play like a triple?
No, you have to play. You
have to play 1 or 2.
Your deck forces it when you Ceruli, so you might as well just play it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should even be playing like 3 thrust, man.
I wanted to be playing thrust, but I think that's the thing with playing like 3 ofs in Dark World is like you got to be able to play the card that because you're gonna see multiples of them. Like I feel like thrust I was playing at 1, and I do like how it can search like Spiritual Water Art, and it can search out like Eradicator and stuff. But the problem is I don't have a thrust right now. Like I could get one, like. But it's just 1 I think I go for, because if I'm trying to fit all this other stuff in, like I honestly don't have room. Like a Book of Eclipse, should I play 3 of it, you think, or just 2? Because it's like it's just hard to find that room, you know. I had 2 of it in my side deck, but like
I played 2 and 2 talents. Play 2 and 2.
You think so? You think 2 talents?
Yeah, because you're Dark World. They're bound to hit you with 1 hand trap. Like at least.
I want to see talents also, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think I'm fine with one in your deck because like you can side into more. So
Or the
way
danger to draw him into it. Yeah, that's true.
yeah, because you should be like digging your whole deck for that talent. So you don't want to, since your deck like inherently goes through everything. You don't want to see a bunch of bad cards. So you want to like layer out your draws.
Right. So wait, are we playing
Does he
Dark
play
Ruler?
2 Book of Eclipse, or does he play 3?
That's a real question.
Hey, Jess,
Do
it's
I play
weird
Book of
because I
Moon?
still don't. I don't like Eclipse in your deck either. If I was playing that deck, I would literally just be in full send combo and just like accept that if they shifter me game one, it's fine. Like I'm going to lose to shifter game one sometimes, but I think you just have to full send Dark Worlds when you play Dark Worlds.
Yeah. So that's just no Eclipse, just Eclipse in the sideboard then?
I'm trying to think of like how do you? I'm trying to like figure
What
out
do
how
you
you
even side with this deck?
Nor? Should I just play like a bunch of lava golems?
Yeah, but they don't. They just sit on Noir,
Yeah,
or they just end up playing like little Noir and then go into Leap and then make big Noir.
Wait,
if you want to play like
is Santa
a card
Claus a
that,
fiend?
I believe it's a fairy actually.
Santa Claus? Santa Claus, round of applause. My applesauce.
Or you just play like 3 of the Dark Kaiju.
It is a fiend, bro. Santa Claus is a fiend.
Nice.
That's kind of cool. Do we rock Santa Claus? Is that my out to... That's my out to Nor. That's my out to like a lot of things. And it's a fiend. And it's a level 6 fiend. I don't know why that matters.
I think it's bad. You're gonna give them like 8 cards though on their recovery. So.
Oh. You mean because they're gonna get to summon and then do all that stuff? Yeah, but it's Dark
also
World,
like if
dude.
you
I'm
just
killing
book
you.
You book it, take control of it, and then like make a Zeus on it or something.
Yeah, but if I book it, wait, can I book it, take it, flip it in the same turn? I can't.
Yeah.
Oh, you can because it hasn't been changed.
It wasn't repositioned on your turn. I mean, you didn't reposition it on your side of the field.
Just while we're on it, how do we feel about in the side deck or main deck the Harpy's Feather Duster and also the Change of Heart?
I think those are fine. I think they're more popular now just because people are playing, like, most decks are playing 3 Thrust right now. So, like, Change of Heart is, like, the easy target to grab because you're not burning your talents to do it. Also, that game was hard. I drew 0 Bestials after turn 1.
You got it, though.
Jesus.
This the deck you're playing?
Yeah.
I'm
still, like, working on the extra deck.
It's clean. Yeah, what's up with the... You play the Rocket Dragon?
Striker Dragon? Yeah, it's just the specific route. The reason you have to play it is specifically if you open Lubellion on another Bestial and no way to set up Grave, you play the Bestial Aliver, so you normal summon it, make Striker Dragon, you can banish it, and then bring out Lubellion. I did it. I already did it. I did it last game to start my turn because I only opened Bestials.
Nice. So wait, you think Change of Heart in the main? I just don't want to draw at game 1, and it's like I've got like 2 Dark Worlds, 2 Dangers, and a Change of Heart. But I guess I'm full sending it. So.
Yeah.
But is it worth?
I mean, like, I would be playing Thrust in the main deck of your deck, and then siding one, or maining like 1 Floodgate Trap.
Do you guys have 1 Thrust at all?
I do.
Like you got 1
I
extra?
do not. I probably have them. I just had to go to ARS and pick up my packs.
Well, I'm not even gonna worry about that right now. But what is the floodgate that you're thinking? Are you thinking Skill Drain? Because that's probably the best one right now, huh?
No, like you want to play one you can set off Thrust. So most people play like D Barrier is really popular. It's kind of bad into Unchained though.
Yeah, it's really bad.
Oh, well, I'm playing Spiritual Water Art. You gotta remember. How many of that do I
don't-
play? Or do you
I don't
think-
like that card. Like, your deck's already trying to hand loop. I don't... Like, if you can get to a water monster, you're probably in a good spot anyways, right?
Yeah, I mean, if I can, I'm going into Abyss Dweller. Like, that's the name of this deck. Is like Abyss Dweller and Turbo. Because of Unchained. And because...
Yeah, but you... Like, if you're playing against Unchained and you Dweller them, you won anyways, right? So, like, you're not
Okay.
blind going into that. I mean, even versus Unchained, like, if you're just hand looping people, like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, because I'm going to just win from that hand loop, so why play this? Kind of thing?
It's weird.
Like, they're going
But
to
yeah,
have
that's
two
kinda what I'm
cards.
going.
I mean, usually if you can hand loop once, you can hand loop twice. Like, that's the idea. And then they have two cards. They're really mad.
Yeah, I mean, if you could, and that's probably like the best thing you could do is like not even allow them to touch the board. Now, if you want to take, the other approach and answer the board, I think we have to consider cards that don't destroy because they just float right back, and I feel like it's a lot. Whenever they recur back, the punch is a lot more severe.
Really? I have to watch some DB videos, like some DB grinder, and just get caught up on some recent games. I'll probably do that later. Well, evenly and skill drain. Those are pretty solid side deck cards. You think? Would you play?
He really seems bad against Unchained.
Evenly does. But are we
Yeah,
just worried? You
because
said
all the
4
materials
decks.
still go to the grave and then they float off.
Wait, the grave?
No, they only float on destruction. It's not that. It's fine.
Because evenly. Oh, sorry, guys. Evenly's been a blowout, dude. Like, whenever I have it in Dark World, like, that's one of the best cards. But I don't like it at 3 because I always seem to draw, into it, 2, Like I play it and then I just draw my other one and it does nothing. So, do you
I
think
don't
I
know
should...
how many games I have won opening 2 evenly and hitting a judgment and then hitting the second evenly on red.
Yeah, that's happened to me a lot, actually. Kind of
I don't know. Evenly is really. It depends. Okay, so I don't want evenly in your deck because the way you draw is gonna be off dangers and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so if I'm playing Dark World and I'm going second, I'm just trying to kill my opponent. I'm not doing anything else. So I don't want to burn my battle phase or not be able to kill people with cards like Dark Ruler. The cards I'm losing to are Dweller. Is Dweller, Shifter, and Droll.
So I should
you want cards that beat those cards.
So impermanence.
Yeah, Imperm is a solid go second card. If they're smart,
you need to
they'll
hit the
just
wave
wait.
Yeah.
Do you still think I should side Santa Claus? Or main it just for the Nor? Even though they're gonna plus, I'm still gonna probably kill them after I get rid of that Nor. So, you think that's solid to do the Santa Claus in the side? Or maybe even Santa Claus inside and in main, so I have a main deck out? I don't know.
Yeah, the field's so big. It's hard to go.
I
Yeah,
know.
you should definitely do that.
I mean, it's a kaiju, right? I should be prepared for whatever the best decks are. I should have a little bit of something for all of them. So
Is there any reason you're playing Santa Claus over just playing Radiant? Because Radiant's the same thing, right? But you don't give him a draw, and it's in attack position.
Yeah.
I don't know if it matters that much because Graph is popping, but
yeah, that's the thing is I'm still killing them. But you're right. There might be a better reason to play.
Giving them the card advantage is pretty good.
Yeah, the potential of. All right, last question. What do you guys think about the Puppeteer card? This is it's a quick play. It's the one that can target your graveyard or your opponents up to 3 cards and banish them. And then it has a little graveyard effect. So it's a quick play. It's like a DD Crow and a spell. That's a quick play, but it's up to 3 cards. Is graveyard targeting and removal good right now?
bro, I love this fucking deck. Holy shit.
It's insane.
I think if you hit the water Unchained monster, I don't know, it's like the Yama, whatever. Like their combos not as. It doesn't get as big. So yeah, I think
That needs to
that and you
activate.
take other pieces.
You can DD Crow that?
Yeah.
So the card people are playing right now, specifically for Unchained, is the reason I'm playing Bestials is just Bestials are really strong against Unchained in general. So there's, I'll pull it up on my thing.
So I should just play some Bestials in my side deck then.
Just Drewstorm if you're not playing an actual Bestial deck. But
Like how many though?
most people just play 3 Drewstorm and call it a day.
Oh yeah.
So the card that's like good right now against that deck is Unchained Soul, Lord of Yama. The way that a lot of their combo routes work is they pop a card on their board so that they can banish Yama to special summon from their graveyard. So it's what lets them get into a wave king in a lot of their hands where they might otherwise be able to access it. That's the dude who's 2 Solemn Warnings on a monster.
I see.
And that's how like they stop Nib. I would say Dark World's such a weird deck to build. Let me look at my list for it.
It is, and I've like been in and out of it, and like again, it's coming down to like the weekends club. So I just have to. That's why I'm like, thank you guys for actually helping and working through me with my deck, because it's actually giving me a lot of insight, and like, you know, I'm gonna play pure. It's good too that you gotta kind of be on the same page, John, since you're my teammate. Who do you think has more experience right now with the meta, you or Jose?
Probably Jose,
Yeah.
but I haven't left. I've been grinding, learning.
I guess the what I'm getting at is who should be in the middle kind of thing.
I think Castier is a good position for him to anchor.
Okay.
Do I not have a Dark World deck built right now? That's wild.
Oh, I'm disappointed in you.
And then like us being on the wings is pretty good, regardless. I can play right. That's where most guys.
I have no idea what my teammates are playing. I'm not worried though.
I love it.
I know I'll win, so it's fine. I feel really good about this deck. This deck is crazy. I haven't lost yet with it.
I love how simple it is.
This my deck?
Yeah. Like, it's just clean.
The routes are so complicated. I like
No, like the I just like it looks like, you know, just hey, we got the Bestials, we've got the, you know, everything that fuses, and then we got the books and the you know, the Imperms. Like, I know those. I know that. I don't know that deck exactly because you have all the extra dragon shit and you just keep on going, you know?
Yeah.
But I know.
This deck, this is like my favorite deck that I've been messing with this format by far. It doesn't lose to any of the good cards, and it has like a good matchup spread against everything.
Yeah. I was just thinking about how like what's maybe like the smallest branded engine that you could play it with, like even just playing like Fallen of Elbaz is like in something just to, because like that card going second and just being able to get a free Mirror Jade, like if you just played like a couple extra deck, you know, fusion monsters.
Yeah, so the the reason this deck works specifically is because of Quem. Quem, if like a monster goes from the extract on the opponent's turn, just special summons Fallen of Elbaz from the grave, and then you just fusion with it on their turn. And then it's also a level 4 tuner, and so is Cartesia. So you're doing like fusion combos with this deck while also using Quem, and then Quem is pitching Mercurier in your combos, and then you banish Mercurier with a Bestial, which then gives you another search. And then you have the options to make a Synchro 10 right there. If you Mercurier can then go into Albion, and then Albion can pitch, so you get a draw off of it if you don't have like a way to access Cartesia like a Cartesia, and then it just like keeps going, and it's just like a bunch of resources.
Nice.
It's just every card you play is just a threat. It's once it gets going, it's really like really hard to stop and really hard to outgrind because you just get so many pluses so quick between like Regained, Cartesia, High Spirits, all your like branded cards that go to the grave, like
It just
Titanic
keeps
Clash,
going.
Granite.
Oh, I know, dude. It feels so good. It snowballs.
Yeah, it's snowballs, and then like just all the bestials. Like every single bestial you play into like most decks is just like a threat, like on the board right away. Like there's so mane times where like I just have like Baldrake, and my opponent has to like prioritize outing the Baldrake so they can play their deck. It's so funny to watch. It'll just be like, okay, there's a Baldrake on the board, I have to out that. And there's just like so many things, or like I summon a Drewsworm and like they can't effectively trade into it, and they can't kill me, and then Drewsworm's like clearing a threat or forcing their actions. It just does too much. All the cards are just so good. There's no way Bestials aren't getting hit. They're so fun to play though.
Magma Hut to 1, huh?
For sure. I think it's going to 1.
Hey, we better do a little collage of all of our like ban list calls. Little compilation.
Video.
I think my only really hot take on the ban list is I want X Purely Noir banned. I think they can put Delicious back to 3, just ban Noir. X Purely Noir is like such a problematic card.
But isn't that the whole point, is to get a bunch of materials of the deck and then just get a
That's fine, you can still do that. It's just like your payoff shouldn't be a card that says I won the game if you didn't draw it. It shouldn't be a card that says I win the game if you didn't draw one of these like 15 cards in the game that out this. And even like a lot of those cards you still lose if you can't kill me, or if I don't have like a Pearly spell set.
What do you guys think about cards in time in the side deck right now?
I don't ever do it, but I play really fast.
I got you.
I feel like for the most part, just kind of like you're dead within like turn 3, so
Yeah, it's not really worth it. See, go ahead.
I think if I was playing Dark World, I would just like side Cowboy. Like,
Okay.
if you're at like 8 minutes on the clock, and you don't have a way to win in time, you tied that game, right? Because your deck can just play for that whole time.
Yeah.
So you might as well just be playing for that whole time, setting up negates, and then just like guaranteeing your Cowboy goes through.
Yeah, for sure. I'll probably do that. I just found my Cowboy. No, dude, I was like gonna kick it old school with the Catapult Turtle, summon that off our Yugioh and start popping away my Grapha multiple times. I think you have to do. Yeah, you have to do it.
I don't know if your teammate wants you doing that.
Dude, the Catapult Turtle though, dude. Come on,
that's the
man.
problem with him, man. Like, you gotta reel him in, man.
Give me Fan Noggin.
My man's trying to make
Hey, throw in my deck.
Expo World.
Hey, we only play 2 Grapha now. 2 Grapha.
Only 2 Grapha, but Grapha's like your board breaker.
No, but you don't want to pop things. Right?
I do. I mean, I don't know. Like,
Here's the
they're
thing.
gonna pop their own cards. Okay,
With
so
Corridor?
Yeah.
Corridor, no. I play 3 Corridor because you want to open that card, like, right away. Like, you want to see that card in your opening hand, and if you have to discard the other one with a danger, whatever the hell you're discarding, like Muckracker or something. Wait, can you do that with Muckracker? No, you need to discard a Fiend, huh? I think.
Whoa. I got a tech choice I think I would play if I was playing your deck that might be incorrect, but I would just play 1 Shuffler in my deck. Like one of the Telbeck and Editos. That card's really strong. Like, just as an interaction you can set up in your deck freely.
Okay.
Let me look at what my list was for a Dark World.
But what is that good against?
Pearly, Unchained, Tier, Branded, Labyrinth, everything that's not Kashtira.
Okay. No, that's a good idea. Would it maybe be like you think in the main or in the side?
I think you side deck it going first.
I play 1 Brow.
Really? Brow's so good though.
The reason, yeah, Brow is good though, huh? The reason why is because I only have 1 ultimate.
That's not a good reason though. I think this card's broken.
I have that card, but I decided not to play it because you think I should play that and just try to snipe controller right away?
I think drag down is like the best card. I think sniping anything's good. I think just going to anytime you can just like look at your opponent's hand and go, okay, I want that card no longer in your hand.
I'll play that card then.
Yeah,
I was on the fence about that
unfair as
card.
fuck. And then you play talents with it. Like, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, you just have to eat your opponent's entire hand.
Oh, that is gross. And then you thrust. You can thrust into. Oh man.
Yeah, you do it like that's the thing. You either do it right away or you wait to do it. Like that's what I've realized with it. Because sometimes the thing is sometimes with your hand, like you need to sequence it a certain way, and your opponent knows that way, and they'll just like hit it, and then it makes your like you have to rely on that draw. And it's that RNG, but you know what? We're going for it. We're going for it, baby.
I think it's good if like they ash you and then you just you thrust them into it and then you activate, you hit them with it.
Do you like to play all the level 8s? You kind of have to, right?
If I'm not running trade, then I don't see a reason to.
I like to make like, okay, if you just, it's really easy to get Grapha and the Rainbow on the field. So if you just find your way to 1 level 8, I play the card that lets you draw 3. And he burns.
Oh yeah, you can just play that. I mean, you don't have to play anything else.
Coach can.
Is there? There's a new level 8 that came out, I believe. That's pretty good.
Pogo?
That I was looking at. Oh, I know what it is. Let me find it. I play it in the. I played in my Ogdo Addict deck. Find it. It is a new.
Right click and echo.
I need to download this program. This is way better than EDO Pro.
Yeah, it just looks nicer. It's just cleaner as a whole. And it has a ranked system on it, which is nice.
I do like that.
Where are you? Where are you? This card. It's out of the new set. If a monster is sent from the hand of the graveyard, this card is in your graveyard, except during the damage step, you can special summon this card.
Oh my god, that's insane.
It's just a free level 8 special. Like I said, I've been playing Ogdo Addict on DB. This card is just like the GOAT in that deck.
It needs to be in the graveyard though?
The Vanguard needs to be in the graveyard, yeah.
That's kind of a problem. I could see you getting stuck in my hand, not getting hit with the danger, being dead.
That's why you have drag down now. Muckracker is an effect to send. The only problem is it locks you.
Oh, so then it wouldn't even matter.
What was my extra name? So.
Yeah, but if you do drag down, they're not gonna send that.
It depends on like what else they can set, but yeah.
I'm playing Bambuska,
Just be more
Garis,
confident.
Unisar Yugioh.
Are you running this?
The vampire?
No, Deus Ex Machina.
Yeah, the Deus Ex Machina is gross.
Yeah, this card, it just says 2 negates.
Wait, it's XYZ? How do you get that out?
You use 2 level 4 fiends. So you go Genta plus. Oh, I'm running the other level 4. What the fuck is saying?
Oh, the catalyzer. You gotta play one catalyzer.
So catalyzer works. Chupacabra also works, and then I know people don't play it anymore, but I still love beige. I always played beige in my list when I played Dark World.
I think I have one in my deck.
Some people do, some people don't. I think like if you're playing Silva, it's not as good.
No, I am playing it, and you know what else I'm playing? Because it's broken. I'm playing playing Zephyros the Elite.
Yeah, Zephyros is nice too.
It's a good because it just lets you do your field spell another time.
Yeah, you just bounce field and do it again.
Do you play? You gotta play Babuska, and would we play a Zeus or no?
Yeah, I think you play Zeus. So like
Babuska,
when I play this deck,
Zeus.
Because like all that's really mandatory for the FTK is this, or for like the hand loop is this, right?
That and the security dragon.
Yeah. So like nothing else after this is relevant for your FTK,
Yeah.
and if you FTK, you win. So like, if you hand loop someone for however many cards, like if you go talents and then you rip 2 cards out of their hand, that game's over right there.
Yeah.
You just have to make a negate, which is this is a negate. So you won the game on the spot right there. The game's over. So the rest of your extra deck should just be for the rest of your extra deck can just be for going second, or for ways to like play through interruptions.
So what did you think about Yugioh and Appaloosa?
I played Appaloosa in my list.
Yeah, Apple's nice for sure. But Yugioh, you think it'd probably be cut for some of these other? And I'm playing like a Cross Sheep right now. Cross Sheep I feel is really good because it just helps you like when you have like either like the fusion, it does like a little bit of like the attack stuff with the synchro. But I don't know if it's like good now. The real question is, do you have extra of this DDD stuff?
I have the Wave Team Caesar. I know I have one of them in like my bulk. That's like pulled out. I don't have Deus, but he just came in the tins as a secret.
Oh, so I can get.
Right, he's not. Yeah, of course.
Okay, so I'm gonna play that for sure. That's really cool and really good.
Those cards are. I play DDD a little bit.
It's also a way to form Material Zeus. That's also just still a good card because it's just it's a 3K body. When your opponent activates a card effect, you detach 2 and attach a material, and it naturally has 3 materials on it. So it's just like you steal just 2 of their monsters if they don't out it.
Wait, what does it do?
You detach 2 materials when your opponent activates a monster effect to attach that monster to Deuce.
But does it negate
and then,
it?
I don't remember.
No, it just
stages it. Yeah, you just steal it, but that doesn't matter, right? Because you're just eating their board presence. So like going second, you just go into this, and then if they haven't burned any negates yet, this just forces their negates, and if they don't, you can just Zeus them. It's just a way to Zeus, and also just like a free interaction.
Oh.
Yeah, and if you Zeus them, like the game's over too, because everything got sent, so like nothing triggers.
Yeah.
So what about you play Phoenix and Muckracker? Those are like fiends. And then I play Nightmare Unicorn too. I like the generic stuff, but what do you feel?
My other question is, how do you feel about just siding the Silver Ceruli?
The what?
How do you feel about just siding these?
Oh, those? Oh, for like when it goes. See, I play 2 Silva because of the Bystials. I'm scared. I'm always scared of Bystials when I'm playing Dark World. So I want 2 level 5s in rotation. So
I feel like people won't know what to hit though with the Bystials with your deck. Like,
yeah, if I'm playing versus this deck and I have Bystials, if they're low on hand count, like 99% of the time, I'm just hitting that rainbow out of it, or I'm pre-sniping Genta if I can. I'm not waiting for the Silva, because at that point, like if they're starting to get Ceruli Silva on you, I think Silva doesn't have to summon to rip, does he?
I don't know.
Yeah, you don't. So you don't even have to summon to get the rip too. So if they Bystial the Silva, you're still ripping 2 cards out of your hand plus the other card, and now they have what, 3 cards to play with. You can still win the game. Yeah, Silva's fucking dumb.
So imagine like one or 2 our hand trap.
What'd you say?
Like, we're in a hand trap heavy format like right now, so like you rip 2 and then the others are like hand traps, and you talent steal another.
Yeah, you need to play Call by the Grave in this deck for sure right now for the draw and the shifter. That's definitely a must. And then I'm playing.
Is there another way to beat draw or shifter?
Yeah, talk to me.
I'm trying to think of how you beat it. It's like the danger
card
of the
destruction, bro. You need card destruction.
Yeah, I guess that's kind of broken.
It's really broken. It's the best, and you can tactics it.
I don't know what else.
Yeah, you get thrusted. That's broken.
Yeah.
Yeah, cerulean them.
Yeah, your deck's looking like pretty much my deck right now. Except I need to, like, I've got these Book of Eclipse y'all told me to put in. You need.
We side them. Yeah, I think we might have to side them. I'm starting to see like Kyler's theory now, probably being the better direction.
This is literally my deck right now. Except you need to, yeah, like look at.
I feel like if I'm playing Dark World, I'm not playing Dark World because I think it's the best deck. I'm playing Dark World because it gets me free wins.
Yeah, and rips cards, like they don't get a chance to play. Like that's what your objective is. You're not allowing them to like even have a board presence. And then when they do, like you summon Machina and steal it.
That's why I took Santa Claus away. I'm not giving them presents.
You just like steal their monsters and make them part of your body. Just absorb them.
Well, yeah, I've got a good clear idea now. Wait, do we play Dark Ruler no more? Not really, because we want to kill him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I also have something Dark Ruler's like that good this format. It's like okay, but
dude,
it's bad into
should we side 3 Nemco King to just end the turn with the fusion?
Why do you need to end their turn if you already like
I guess. Yeah, you're right. We're not in a tier heavy format anymore.
Yeah, when tier was the thing, yeah, sure, that made sense, but what else?
Like you want to take 10 minutes and then kill them. Like that's what you want to do.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Going second, right? And then going first, you're just ripping cards and then making it so like they playing with 3 cards.
I think this format, I've resigned that you just have to accept that if you get shifted, you get shifted. Yeah. I think you can build in like ways to manage it, but it is what it is when it happens.
That's true, because you could have the call, but it's not guaranteed to come in your hand at a 1-0. The lowest percentage, even at a 40. So I feel like you don't run it because you're still gonna get shifted regardless if they have it. You play cross out once you know that they're gonna have it, and then maybe the target.
I'm telling you, you should play one of each of the big dangers, and you should play the level 8 that lets you draw. Like, it comes up so much, actually. Oh yeah, the Druid's Worms I need. And then we're doing, what else are we doing? We were doing Impermanence, because it loses, like, we want that for the Rise Heart, and we want that for other stuff,
Book
right?
of Moon and Book of Eclipse.
Yeah, those answer everything. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, if you're playing like this, I would do this.
I think I'm gonna do 2 Book of Eclipse. Wait, what about, and then Change of Heart? Wait, what about Nibiru though? Because a lot of people are playing Nibiru, and I don't think I put a negate.
Can you? Is there a way? Yeah, you should be able to set up a negate, right? At what point are they Nibiruing you that you care?
I mean, I summon a lot, like, with all the dangers,
Okay.
like, any point, really, honestly. Like, as soon as they can and as late as they can, I kind of do care, honestly. Because it's, like, sometimes, not most of the time, but you're squeezing by, like, more than you think a lot of the times. But, again, this is a new meta. Like, that's a cool thing with this deck is, like, it just does what it does and it doesn't change.
I feel like right now it's finding it's in a great spot now that I'm thinking about it more and more. Specifically with Droll kind of leaving, and then there only being like 3 decks that can really use Shifter, Plunderies, and like Vanquish Soul, and then Sword Soul can use it and Sprite, but not optimally.
That's funny. So I just like looked up the regional topping danger deck, and it is almost exactly the deck we're playing. That I was building right here. He's playing Allure over Drag Down, and he's playing Radiant in the deck because he's playing Allure.
I don't like Allure.
I swear.
Yeah, it's fine, but like, I think
So
Dragon
he's
is like
more of a
infinitely
gamble.
better.
He's
I think
more of like RNG
I
as
think
opposed to you're more like I'm trying to get the information and
Yeah.
then remove my threat so I can
Yeah,
play.
and like look at the deck like this. Take all those spells and put them face down on the field, and then activate that. Like, and then look at what monsters we have left. Take 5 random ones and shuffle them. You can't tell me that there's not gonna be, you know what I mean? Like, the only problem is that I've found out is when you have Genta, it kind of sucks because they hit the Genta. You can't Genta first, or else they'll droll you. Like, it kind of puts you in that weird spot. But I mean, you can always just, you know, play or draw into your other Genta or find a way to banish that Genta or whatever, you know.
Is there more consistency spells you can play in here?
Upstart Goblin.
Yeah. I wanted something that didn't play into it. That way, like, there's more cards to set off of the...
Wait, are you not playing the Called by the Grave? I feel
Yeah,
like you need to play Called by the Grave for the... That's the best card that you can draw in your, you know, for the outs. And then it also hits the Unchained, you said. Like that card in their graveyard, the DD Crowley.
And again, I don't think it's worth it though. I think if you're
The
playing...
Called by?
No, I don't think it's worth it if you're playing 3 of that already. You're trying to already... You need to open the drag down so you can get the info. You can play through.
Do I have to play Called by the Grave? Because the time that I don't have the drag down is when I have the Called by the Grave. We play the trap.
And then...
The charge? We're playing the charge?
I like Charge. I think Charge is really good. Because, like, your rank 4 plays is how you're...
Target level 4.
How you're, like, playing through Shifter. Or, I guess not Shifter with Charge, but how you're playing through Joel is, like, you're making a rank 4 play and, like, hoping it sticks.
Yeah. Wait, does Droll get activated in Graveyard?
Yeah.
It does?
Yep.
So you can Abyss Dweller Droll.
No, it activates in hand.
Oh,
But
that's
since
what...
it has to go to the
It
graveyard.
withdraws. Yeah.
I'm trying to think if there's, like, another real out to it that we can play that I'm not thinking of. I think you just have to, like, accept Shifter existing. Dangerous and Catalyzer help you beat it.
Dude, Called by the Grave is your out to Shifter in the game 1, so you don't lose right away.
So, like, my problem with Called By is if I'm playing Dangers, I just have to hope I don't hit it. And that's where, like,
Yeah,
the real RNG comes in.
That's happened to me a couple times.
The other thing with Dangers is you can still activate Dangers under control. Same with Shifter, so...
Yeah.
I think you just play Big Danger package, and, like, that's how you kind of fix it.
Mm.
So, crossouts.
But no Nib? I'm kind of scared of Nib. You're not?
Like, what I'm saying with Nib is, though, is, like, between Drag Down Talents, Thrust, and Silva, along with, like, your board just being so, like, sticky, because, like, all your cards are just, like, coming back to your hand and stuff,
Yeah.
when you're just, like, looping Grapha and, like, Rainbow, I don't think Nib matters. Like, there's not a good Nib spot, other than, like, at which point you could just make an Appaloosa, especially with all the dangers.
Right. You still need to add that.
And then you get so much hand information, like, if you're really that scared of it, like, you just rip it, or have them shuffle it back, or talents it, like,
Mm-hmm.
you have 4 ways, 5 ways with Thrust to get that information.
Yeah, I need these Druus worms. Well, I was gonna borrow you my Druus worm and my Magmut. I still can, Kyler.
So I'm sure I'll be able to find it. I'm not super concerned with it.
Well, I need to find 2 Druus worm. I have the books. I have 2 DT.
I wouldn't say like this side deck was like gospel either. I think D-Berry is another card to look at.
Yeah. Oh, we need the Eradicator in there.
Oh yeah. Okay, so that can.
Also, what do you think about Griffin, Nightmare Griffin, to like get back Well, if you're Eradicator, you already win, I guess. But the idea is if you need another card in your hand to like have a danger get hit or I don't know. Then you could like Griffin. Do we play it in the main deck?
It's your thrust target.
That was my biggest question, actually. Like, that's what I was debating on doing.
I think one is just like fine in the main because you're just thrusting for it.
And then we probably just side the Radiants, huh? The Radiants. Like over like maybe like a book.
I don't know if there's a deck where like book is outclassed by a kaiju right now.
Oh, like the book's better than kaiju?
I think so.
Yeah, that card's nuts. It's so easy to go into that.
This is your Nora. This is like your Nora out, I think, game 1.
Yeah, for sure. And then where's your you need a Muckracker.
Yeah.
And you need Zeus in there. And do you not worry about Phoenix? Playing
Nightmare Phoenix?
Yeah.
Nightmare Phoenix.
Is there any like back row that we want to pop right now in the format?
Just like, I think the only ones I would be afraid of are Macro,
Bro,
and Dimensional Fisher. Everything else is like unreal.
Okay, those cards kind of seem unreal to me right now. You're like a Yu-Gi-Oh encyclopedia. Like I can ask you any question, like, you know, and it's like boom, answer immediately. I love it. No, this is looking nice. This is looking fresh. This is making me feel 100% and 10 better. But I am playing.
Me too. I'm feeling a lot better about like the deck choice.
About your teammate choice.
Yeah, my teammate choice was there from the beginning, but
appreciate that. No, I think we need to side the Cowboy, and you need to fit the draw 3 card in your deck, because you'll see if you playtest this deck how you'll see how easy it is to do if you play the level 8, the Thunderbird, and the I play the Thunder and I play the Bigfoot as a one of.
Yeah.
But
then we don't even need to side Cowboy. What's his name? Coach King.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, because you can also get to him instead of doing the Dagaris play where you like Dagaris, discard, draw 2. Sometimes maybe you use Dagaris to bring back the last level 8 that you need. And I just like, I forget that Dagaris can like double the attack. Like Dagaris has so many different like, you know, functions, which is good. But this is good.
I made a card like $5,000 with Dagaris and just punched something.
Wait, Dagaris used to cost 5 Gs?
No. I think he's saying like if it's 5, that you just get it out of $5,000 and punch something.
Dude, that's how you know it's late for me, bro. I'm tripping thinking Dagaris is like a prize card or something. But shit, baby, I gotta go because I've got to work in the morning and the babies are crying.
You're good, I feel you.
Yeah,
I'm
this
just,
was
like, trying
good
to
though.
figure out the list fully.
I shouldn't end it like that. yo, cut that. Yo, thank you, thank you guys for checking out this Dark World podcast. I've officially done it. But no, this is, dude. Honestly, I love Dark World.
There is one other thing I've been seeing people play in this deck that like is kind of popular right now.
Alright, let's end on
and there's
that.
some people just like play side decking triple side or even maining triple steel drain.
I have that right now. Yeah, I have double in my side right now. I feel like maybe we could play 2 since you draw and see so much of your stuff. Maybe that'd be a good card because like you're not worried about booking their shit if you're negating their shit. So like game 1, like would we like just play 2 of each of the books and then 2 skill drain, or are the books like just staying at 6? Are you like a firm believer of 6 books?
I think you need that many outs to a Rise Heart and a Noir in your
Well,
deck.
the question is how many. What are the 6 cards I'm taking out?
What are the 6 cards you're taking out? So if you're going second, it's Cerulli, Silva, Eradicator,
And then the 3 the drag downs.
and then drag down. Charge is another option to take out.
See, I don't know if I'm gonna
Charge is
play
probably
charge.
Really, I think Charge is so good.
I will though, because it'll help make a Abyss Dweller, and that came in the structure deck, right?
I think so, yeah. I think like it special summon one, discard one is like a sick effect.
But I also don't I think you need to play the Thunderbird if you're gonna do the 8 thing. I think you want. Oh no, you don't need to because you're gonna be able to summon it regardless. Do you think Thunderbird is better than Bigfoot since we don't want to pop monsters right now?
No, just you don't want to pop
the
sets
traps.
either that much.
But is
Why don't we
what,
just play both? Just play both.
I do like both. I like being able to play all. Or what's Ogopogo looking like?
You have to play more. You have to play like the danger spell and traps for him.
Oh, okay.
So if you don't want to play charge, you cut the charge out for this. Nessie is like a reasonable card to play at 2 in my opinion, just because like.
I can't believe you convinced me to cut the Called By.
I don't like Called By in the deck.
No, this looks good. You literally just fixed my deck like perfectly. Okay, I'm gonna go,
looking
guys.
at like and stuff. All right.
Peace out.
Thank you guys. Thank you for tuning into the podcast. It was a blast. I feel so much better about this event. This is what I'm going to play at Minnesota too. So, I mean, I feel like...
We'll see you guys on the next episode for the results on his Dark World Cookup.
All right. Peace out, boys.
Later, boys.